Okay guys, so it's finally here, the Galaxy Tab S7 FE 5G. I wasn't really looking for the 5G model, but apparently that's what they're releasing first in the United States. Now the Wi-Fi model starts at around $529, and the 5G version starts around $670. So you're paying what, an extra $140 for the 5G model. To me, that's getting a little pricey, considering what the regular Galaxy Tab S7 costs. So if you thought the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus was maybe a little bit too expensive and you really didn't want the smaller screen on the Tab S7, this should be a nice, cheaper alternative. So it starts at 64 gigabytes and then goes up to 256 gigabytes of storage. Some of the main features with this tablet, you're actually going to get 4 different colors: Mystic Black, Green, Silver, and Pink. You're going to get Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.0, a huge 10,090 milliamp hour battery. You get a Qualcomm 7325 processor, and probably one of the best parts of this tablet, it's got the larger 12.4 inch screen on it. Now the screen on this is not AMOLED, but you do get a really big 12.4 inch 2560 by 1600 resolution, and of course you get the included S Pen. Now obviously pricing is going to depend on which version you get, but I'll leave a link in the description of the video with current pricing and more information. So let's get this opened up and see what we've got. Okay, yeah, this is really large, but fairly lightweight. Really nice S Pen, very similar to what you're gonna get on the regular Tab S7. SIM card removal tool. Quick start guide and safety information. USB-C to USB-A charging cable. And your USB adaptive fast charging brick. Okay, so nice metal finish on this. Looks very similar to the other Galaxy Tab S7 tablets. Right there, AKG speakers. Now this is called Mystic Black, but it's really just a dark gray. And the S Pen can snap right onto the back or on the side of the tablet. Here on the right hand side, you get your power and volume buttons and your SIM card tray. You can see there on the bottom is where you connect this to a keyboard. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say this should fit the same keyboard as the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. You get a speaker on each side of the tablet. You'll notice this doesn't have quad speakers, it's just one speaker on each side, and then your USB-C charging port. So when setting this up, you're gonna get face recognition, pattern, PIN, and password. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like you're gonna get the fingerprint scanner on this one. The wallpaper on this looks really nice. Very similar to my Galaxy S21 Plus. But this is crazy. Look how large this screen is compared to the regular Tab S7. Sorry, not that one. That was the Tab A7 Lite. So here it is next to the regular Galaxy Tab S7. One thing I do notice is on the S Pen, the newer one has a little bit more like, I don't know, almost like a soft touch material on it. Other than that, they look identical. It's currently using about 28% of the 64 gigabyte storage. This is on Android 11, One UI 3.1. And the notification shade, you're gonna get pretty much the same stuff as the Tab S7. You're gonna get Samsung DeX, Quick Share, Smart View, Nearby Share, Eye Comfort Shield, Screen Recorder, Location, Power Saving Mode, Mobile Hotspot, Mobile Data, and Airplane Mode. You're also going to get Dolby Atmos, Second Screen, Do Not Disturb, Dark Mode, and Scan QR Code. You can also add things like Music Share, Sync, Live Caption, Bixby Routines, Focus Mode, Daily Board, and Secure Folder. You're going to get a handful of Google apps pre-installed on this, your usual apps from Microsoft, a handful from Samsung. There's going to be 4 apps included if you get the Verizon version, like this one here. Swipe over from the home screen, you're going to get the Google News feed, and I don't know about you guys, but that new Pixel phone's looking pretty sweet. Now, if you're familiar with other Samsung products, you slide over to the right and you're gonna get some other shortcuts that you can click down here and pretty much pick whatever you wanna put there. You can also change it up a bit if you wanna use live messages, Smart Select, tasks, weather, tools, reminder, and clipboard. You can also click over here on the side to get to your S Pen shortcuts, such as Pinup, Translate, AR Doodle, Live Messages, Screen Write, Smart Select, View All Notes, and Create Note. And yeah, as you would expect, everything looks really nice and sharp on this screen. Now on YouTube, you're gonna get up to 2160p resolution, pretty much whatever you would normally be doing. I think you're gonna be satisfied with how it looks on this screen. Let's do a quick speaker test just to see what this sounds like. Okay, so yeah, even though this doesn't have quad speakers, with just one speaker on each side, it actually sounds really good. And then of course with the S Pen, you can do everything from writing on the screen, drawing, coloring, just navigating through the software. I think it's pretty well known by now that the S Pen for Samsung is definitely one of the best out there. And then of course you're going to be able to use DeX on here as well. Add a keyboard and mouse to this. It's definitely going to make it feel a little bit closer to a laptop, and it just feels like you're more productive that way. It almost feels like this is the Tab S7 Lite, but because of the larger size, it feels like it's just a cheaper version of the Tab S7 Plus. I really like what Samsung's doing here. It almost feels like it's a Tab S7 Plus Lite. Weird thing is it looks like this has two cameras, but I'm pretty sure that's just one lens. The other one almost looks like a speaker. Now inside the camera app, you've got single take, photo, video. Then you've also got AR Doodle, Pro, Panorama, Food, Night, Portrait, and Hyperlapse. Now for video, you've got Full HD at 30 frames per second, HD at 30 frames per second. That's going to be on the front facing and rear facing cameras. And then you've got two options over here, where one that's zoomed in 2x and then one that's 1x. You can also tap to scan down here in the left hand corner. Now here I'll give you a few samples of photos and video just to give you an idea of what to expect. So now this tablet's actually pretty decent when it comes to photos and video. It's definitely not going to be the best out there, and I still think you're going to get better results from using your cell phone, but overall not too bad for a tablet. So the performance on this tablet is pretty much what I expected. It's definitely going to be more powerful than the Galaxy Tab A7, the Tab S6 Lite, but not quite as powerful as the regular Tab S7. And then when it comes to gaming, you're going to get high frame rates, HD graphics on games like PUBG Mobile. Asphalt 9 runs pretty smooth on here. I feel like gaming performance on this tablet is actually pretty good. Even though this isn't the highest end specs, it still feels fairly smooth. Everything looks really nice on the screen. And yeah, so far I'm pretty impressed with this tablet. Now it's really going to be a tough choice between this and the regular Galaxy Tab S7. Now there are some downsides to having a larger screen like this. I noticed right away when playing PUBG Mobile, it's definitely a lot harder to grip the tablet, and it just feels a little more awkward than if you're using the regular Tab S7. But if you're just going to be consuming media, watching videos online, I really do prefer a larger tablet like this.
So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.